And after you dropped it, looking back at all the numbers and shit, are you satisfied with what it came out to? Did it exceed your expectations?
Yeah. I'm fucking with it so far. So far, so good. Oh, it's released on DatPiff on the 15th, so it just been out about a week or so. But I'm gonna release it on every other platform on the 1st of July. That's my grandma's birthday.
All right, that's what's up. All right, so it's a lot of talent in the city, and I feel like it's a lot of artists out here that don't really push themselves. So, like, what's your views on people who have talent, but they're part-time rapping? Like, they got talent, but they're not really pushing themselves. They're not trying to get themselves to the next level.
Man, I mean, that's a personal choice. I mean, I really ain't got shit to say about that.
Yeah, but say like I'm your friend, you know, I got talent, I'm rapping and shit, but I don't do anything off of it. You know, we get together, every time we get together, we freestyle and shit, but it don't ever go that far. Like how would you feel about that? Like, would you?
Shit, get you a mic and start recording that shit. You record that shit yourself, and then you can send it off, find somebody, send that shit off to an engineer that know what he doing, and start like that.
All right. So, other than making music, like, what else do you like to do? Other than music, basketball?
Yeah. Shit, that's the main things, man. Smoke. I smoke like a motherfucking chimney.
You have any hidden talents, like, I don't know, do you sing on the side, low key?
Yeah, I low key sing a little bit on the side. I used to play percussion, the drums, the snare.
Are you looking to dibble and dabble in different types of genres of music, like jazz, not jazz, but I'm just throwing shit out there, like pop, yeah, pop and shit like that?
And yeah, man, like if I make it, I want to be mainstream. I don't just want to be, you know what I'm saying, the underground rapper. Like, you hear all that shit, but you don't see them nowhere. Like, I want to be able to hit any genre, you know what I'm saying, like Nicki Minaj does, you know what I'm saying? And I want to be able to be seen on a big scale, on a global scale, not just local, you know?
All right. And going back to that first project, you know, looking back at it, like, what do you think you need to improve on as far as, like, as an artist?
I would say my lit side. I'm so serious all the time. Like, and I'm actually getting to the part because I'm happier in life now that I could create more upbeat music, you know what I'm saying, versus always being in your feelings and always talking about how somebody done you wrong or whatever, you know what I'm saying. I could not worry about, look back on my past and be sad now. Like, I actually could live my life to the fullest and be happy. So y'all be getting more upbeat lit music from me in the future, for sure.
So how else are you coming for the rest of the year, like 2020? How you plan to set the tone?
Shit, man, push this mixtape, and then my EP is gonna be released on my birthday, September the 13th. Have a release party, shit, and take it from there.
And with, like, a lot of the venues opening back up, are you looking to go back into doing shows and shit? Or?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I'm for sure get out, do some open mics, book some shows if I can. Shit.
Did the virus going on fuck up anything you had, any plans you had going? Like, were you going to South by Southwest or anything?
Nah, I wasn't. But that competition I told you about, the Who Wants to Make It, that actually went on during Corona, but they still held it at the Austin airport.
Okay.
Yeah.
How was that? I mean, that's pretty weird.
That was straight.
Yeah. Was it like some parking lot shit?
No, it was inside. It was like a hotel linked to, it was some weird shit, but it was tight. They also had Black Ink Crew Atlanta. They had a dude from hosted, so that was cool. And I got to talk to him, and that was straight.
Looking at the music scene in the city, do you feel like you can make it in the city, or do you feel like you need to branch out to like Houston, Dallas in order to make it in the city?
I honestly feel like I need to branch out. Like, I really want to be the rapper who is homegrown, you know what I'm saying? But for some reason, I keep feeling the need to leave. I don't know why. Like, it's weird.
You just feel like it's not enough attention on the music in the city?
Yeah, exactly. We don't have enough of a music platform in San Antonio. You know what I'm saying? Not for hip hop, I don't feel.
All right. So what's next for you? Like, what's it gonna take for you to get to the next level? What are you trying to do?
engage more, get my fan base up. I think that's a major part, you know, since I'm just now coming out with a mixtape and only have one single. Networking is a major thing for me this year. So.
All right, and where could we contact you at?
You can follow me on Instagram, Twitter. I am _KLYRIC. You can hit me up on my email, k.lyric1733@gmail. Contact me on the phone. Shit, if you hit me up.
Bad Money Wave. I'm here with Klyric. How you doing today? Shit. So tell me more about your clothing line. Like, what's it called?
Oh yeah, so it's called Sang, and it stands for She Always Needs God.
Okay.
But the regular name was Euterpe, which she is one of the 9 muses, Greek mythology. She was the muse of poetic poems, lyrical poem, all that shit like that. So I was like, oh, that's cool, you know what I'm saying? Let me do that. But back to the depression thing, I had took another trip to Lower Ridge, and me and God had some talks. So I had decided to change the name of my brand to Sang, and it stands for She Always Need God.
Okay, and your depression, like, what did it take for you to get out of that mindset and move forward?
Being more grateful in the moment for what I do have, and really music helped me out a lot, you know what I'm saying? Because this is something I do have control over, is my music. You know, I might not can control everything else on the outside world, but I can control my thinking, how I feel, and my music. So that's what's up.
So you were big playing sports, but that was also causing a little bit of your anxiety/depression. Yeah. So what is your advice to somebody that wants to pursue basketball but might be going through something similar that you're going through?
Yeah, try to get school counseling if that helps. If you need medicine, shit, take it. But also, ain't no medicine greater than, you know what I'm saying, prayer. And find your support system, you know what I'm saying, rather if it's friends, family, because you always can find somebody to talk to. It might not feel like that when you're depressed, but there's always somebody you could talk to who will understand you and help you feel better, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, that's legit.
Yeah.
All right, so now tell us about your project. What was well, you kind of tell us your grandma and you were the kind of the inspiration behind it, but what was your recording process like? Like, how'd you come up with the songs? Was it like random ideas, or was it something that you was really trying to push to get out?
Well, I knew I had to have at least one song dedicated to my grandma. And I thought, what better remix than Crossroads? You know what I'm saying? Because I'm at a point right now, it's about to be a year since she passed in July 30th. But it's like I did a total turn. I was always a physical being, now I'm more on the spiritual side. So it's like I'm still learning this, but the intensity is strong, you know what I'm saying? It's like I still feel her presence. Or no, she died in her sleep. I didn't get to see her I thought I would get to see her the next day, but that day never came, you know what I'm saying? Right. So that fucked me up hard. And it helped spiritually wake me, I tell you that.
What kind of person was your grandma? Like, what kind of role she played in your life?
My grandma, we lived together almost all our life. Me, my grandma, my mom, my sister. She's always been there. She said I was the apple of her eye. Like, I meant a lot to her, you know? And that was my first death close to the family like that. So that took a toll on me.
All right. Now, you got your project out. What's the #1 single off of there?
My favorite is Close to the Grave, and I fuck with Close to the Grave, so that's number 11 on the song list. And I also fuck with that Not Fooling Klyric, the Who You Fooling by Gunna. Okay. Yeah, that's my favorite too.
All right, and what's your next move? Like, you got any more projects coming up after this?
I have my EP that I'm going to release on my birthday, September 13th. That's on a Sunday. And I'm working on a joint project with my homegirl Jazz Vonnie, but we don't have a release date on that yet.